Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be making for you the first soap in our mini Mayhem collection. This is our Halloween collection that is inspired by the Lady Gaga album Mayhem. When we were developing this collection, our Halloween collection, we built it around our limited release Halloween candle that's coming out called Zombie Boy. It's not out yet. It'll be out around the same time these soaps are out at the beginning of October. And we thought, well, Mayhem the album is already a little spooky, so what if we do 3 different soaps inspired by 3 different songs from that album plus our Zombie Boy candle. It's the perfect little micro collection. For this soap, we are going to scent it with Cashmere Noir and Oud from Brambleberry. We have used this a couple times in the past. I know we used it last year around Halloween, and it was called Haunted Doll. And if I have a picture, I'll put it up in the corner here. And if I have a video, which I should, I'll also put a card up in the corner for that as well. The thing that you want to note with this fragrance oil is that it discolors to a super dark brown, which I could have saved myself a little bit of time and effort and just not put in the purple mica that I just added here because you basically can't see it. And I'll put a picture up in the corner here so you can see what I'm talking about. This soap is just about ready to be used, so this is what it actually will look like when we go to sell it. It discolored to basically, you can't see the difference between the 2 colors that I'm doing here. But we'll just pretend like you're going to be able to, and then you'll just be kind of surprised. It's like a paranormal color shift. To the main soap batter there, I put in some purple mica, and I wanted to, in my mind, have a purple layer, an uncolored soap base layer, and then a darker purple layer on the top. So I put in about half of my purple mica that I portioned out. I also portioned off about 1/3 of the soap batter without scent in it in that gray pour container in the bottom right hand corner, if you can see that. And that's because I did know this fragrance oil did discolor. I should have checked before I started making this soap, because looking at the soap today while I'm filming this voiceover and kind of like the gradual discoloration that's been happening, I remember this from last year, but between then and now I've made 6 different soap designs and scents each month since then. So what is that, like 60 different soap variations? So I didn't really remember that. Alright, so I'll pour off about half of that soap that's in the container there, and then I'm going in with our favorite mica, which is that gold ultra sparkle mica from Brambleberry. This one has been getting a lot of use recently. We have it in almost all of our Halloween collection, and we have it in most of our holiday collection that actually launched today. We have a micro kind of fall winter collection that will be carrying us through the remainder of the year as well. So now that 1/3 of soap batter is kind of setting off in the slab mold there, I'm going to pour in the remainder of my purple mica into that Cambro, scrape down the sides, and we will stir that up as well. I'm not terribly concerned about the soap batter in the pour container because there's no fragrance oil in there. It is just an unscented bar of soap or soap batter. It's not going to set up very quickly, so we're just leaving that alone. I did stir it once, and then I stole the spatula to stir the darker purple soap batter that I'm stirring right now, just to save on dishes. While this fragrance does discolor to a super dark brown, it behaves beautifully. In fact, I'm blitzing it up with the stick blender because it's not setting up quickly enough for what I was needing it to do. And it is like quintessential, like spooky mystery fall vibes. I didn't read the fragrance descriptions here when we were talking about it initially, but there's some like baking spices in there. There's some juniper, there's sandalwood, there's a little coffee and vanilla, which I'm sure is why the fragrance oil does discolor the cold process soap batter to such a dark brown color. There's some amber and there's some musk in there as well. It is super delicious and it sold out really quickly last year. We also had a regular customer. They did move to, I want to say one of the Carolinas, but I don't remember which one. I think they moved there for work, and they bought a bulk order of this specific fragrance, and we made a special batch just for them before they moved. And then I think we made them one more recently when they were up in the area for like a vacation. So it's a fan favorite for sure. While I've been blabbing away, I did pour that uncolored soap base into the slab mold. I dusted it with some more of that Ultra Sparkle Gold Mica, and now I am using my scraper there and breaking the fall of that darker purple soap batter so it doesn't disrupt that middle layer. My goal with this was to maintain the uncolored soap base as much as I could. I did, like I said, remember that this discolored to a dark brown, but I wanted to have a nice color contrast between the colored soap batter and the uncolored soap batter. And I think I tried something kind of like this last year, but I couldn't remember if that color discoloration bled into that, like the soap batter that's around it. So I was being as cautious as possible. So I did a mica line, which is basically a physical barrier. I didn't stir the uncolored soap batter with anything that had touched the fragrance oil either, to just keep it as like contained as possible. Once we have all that soap batter in the slab mold, we will break out the hanger swirl tool. Like I was talking about a couple videos ago, this is kind of the through line for the mini Mayhem collection. So I'm just going up and down really quickly a couple times without trying to move that hanger swirl tool from side to side, because I want really like graphic up and down lines of the purple and that uncolored soap base as well. Lastly, we will give some attention to the top design. So I'm going to scrape out just the remainder of that uncolored soap base that I did not scrape out when I was doing that middle layer. And I'll just swizzle that on top because I am going to use my chopstick to kind of incorporate this just a little bit. And we're going to do some like kind of quick little spirally swirls just to get this purple and the white kind of all over the place. It doesn't need to look super pristine because I am using like spooky vibes to inspire this collection. I'll then clean up the edge just a little bit. This was a pretty clean soap, so no like splatter happened. And then I will get out a mica atomizer, and this just has some I don't remember, this is just a blend of like pearly white micas, and I just kind of top it up every once in a while. But I just wanted a nice kind of shimmery goldish white shimmer on the top of this. I think there's some gold enigma mica in there, and then some probably snowflake mica as well. We will then spritz this with some rubbing alcohol and clean up the edges of this container. Anytime you do a mica line, it just creates chaos, especially on the edges of the soap mold. So I like to clean that up when it's fresh so it doesn't get like worked into anything. It is time to unmold and slice up, and you can kind of already see the discoloration happening. And when I cut this or break this slab down, you will be able to even see that more. And then it just, like the picture that I put up earlier showed, continues to discolor. I will say, when I first broke this slab down, I was extremely concerned because this color combo was not giving what I was wanting it to give. It was pretty ugly. That like brownish yellow bottom color and then the like purpley color, it just did not look cute. And I'm thankful that it discolored as severely as it did because it looks really, really good now. I'm very, very happy with it. Alright, we will get out Dorothy, and we will get to see our hard work, and that is exactly what I was going for. I am super happy with my hanger swirl technique here. This is, like I've been talking about, something we keep coming back to very often, so I'm glad it worked out. And then for this little micro collection of videos, I have some spooky questions that I will ask, randomly generated. So this spooky question is, if you had to spend an entire night in a famously haunted location, which one would you choose and why? And I would probably pick Timberline Lodge from The Shining. I know that the inside is not necessarily what the outside in the video looked like, but Timberline Lodge was what the exterior shots were, and that's super pretty. So I'd probably stay there, or the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, which is where the actual story was inspired by or based off of. But answer yours in the comment section down below. I would be very interested to hear that. That is it. This is our The Beast soap, which will be for sale starting October 1st online and in person, so snag yours when they are available. If you do want to get soaps, candles, or bath bombs each and every month and join this fine list of people, check out our website rainbrocrafts.com to become a subscriber. We really truly appreciate their support, and we give them gifts each and every month to show our appreciation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below where you'd like to stay in a haunted location, subscribe to the channel, and also ring that bell icon. Thanks. Bye.